Hi, welcome back. I'm here today with yet another continuation of Removing the Tyrant, and this will be part 4. So, this talk today is really focused on preparing for the change. And in my last videos, I shared how to notice the ways of the tyrant and our need to plant new beliefs like seeds, which means we may not see immediate results. It's a growing process. And yes, it can be challenging, but it is definitely worth the effort. And it's similar to building a muscle. You know, if you go to the gym or you work out at home and you notice that it will require that repetition in order to see the results. So, in that same way, we need to practice these new ways of thinking that it needs that consistency. And we know that it may not be apparent that the muscles are growing, but as long as we continue doing the workout, soon we'll see the difference. And yes, the growing pains can hurt or cause soreness, but it won't last forever. There's a Bible verse that serves as a great reminder, and it's from Psalms 126, verse 5, which says, "Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy." So we must remember there is a season for everything that grows. Right? We can see this. We see this as a sign in looking at the fruits, different fruits that grow, right? There are some that can be harvested more often, while others are only ripe once a year in that particular season. So we have to remember patience is definitely a requirement in this journey. Now, when something is removed in the mind, so to speak, it will need a replacement. The house cannot be cleaned and then just remain vacant. Otherwise, that old spirit of the tyrant, which is those old beliefs, they'll return to reside again. It is important to assign your higher spirit onto the throne. Your mind will need your conscious effort to direct it towards your desired way of thinking. Loving thoughts are now more accessible. Decide to allow yourself to experience compassion and gentleness towards yourself. You might consider what the Bible says love is as a starting place to renew your mind. And this is in 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7, which says, "Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." Woo. I really love that. I recommend Memorizing these qualities to program your mind correctly. Allow God to be on the throne. Then we can be aligned with the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and allow all else that we desire to be added to us. Another favorite of mine that I use to renew my mind is studying the 99 names of Allah. This is a great help to me when I need to call on God for anything in particular. Names like Ar-Rahim, which means the most merciful, Al-Ghaffar, meaning the great forgiver, and Al-Wadud, the loving. These names guide my mind to focus on God. As I'm focusing, it becomes a meditation and an acknowledgement of God when my spirit is in need, and therefore I receive the blessings of experiencing God's mercy, forgiveness, and love. We have to allow ourselves to receive from God, as he is always there and giving to us in abundance. It takes our free will to decide what we want. Decide that that is what we want and allow it in. Going to our higher spirit will always make us successful. We have the best of helpers. We can move forward in faith, knowing that we are transformed by this renewing of our minds. That old version is no more. There may be evidence of its once existing, but it will lay dormant without our active attention on it. And so, this is the planting of good seeds. May you have a great season. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.